Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Oxygen Not Included, Spaced Out Edition here on our DC colony. All right, in our last episode, we got distracted, made a 30-minute long episode. We'll try not to do that. I know that makes it complicated, especially when we're not doing anything super fancy important or anything. So we'll do better, I promise. All right, so we've got some plans that we're working on, and we're going to let our dupes execute them. Um, just to make sure we're smooth on everything, we seem to be going good everywhere. We have no current issues. Let's just say that. We could... No, I'm fine with that. Good, we're good. The only thing that... We got these growing again. The only thing we're a little low on is just the fresh water here. Which we are making and it's supplementing. So I can turn this off, but I noticed that we don't have an automation switch to it. So let's do that. Let's get a automation wire hooked to that and then turn this off. There's no reason to use this up. This is still filling up nicely, so that's good. We're keeping our temperature where it needs to be because we put some ice to cool it down, and then we turned this off for a while, so we're doing fine. There, the fish supply is going. I know it's not a great fish farm. I've actually never succeeded in building a good fish farm. Maybe we'll get there. It's there's a possibility, you know, right? We can dream. All right. Meanwhile, yeah, we're just working on stuff. It's we got a lot of busy work to do, really. You know, that's primarily what we have to do, and they are working on it. I think what we can do though is we can clean up some of our priorities first. So let's start. Let's come down here. Let's start with the other world. Obviously, digging is the most important item, and then making sure that they're cleaning the outhouse. So I'm just going to tag those two so that it's always done. Outside of that, they're just digging and supplying, and that's it. So since we can probably say, all right, you prioritize dig, you prioritize build. There we go. We're done. All right, you guys are good. All right, where's our scientist? You don't have to worry about digging anymore. You are doing the researching, so you're fine. We've got our farmers. They're fine. Really, there's nobody that's that bad. What about our... Is everybody in the green for the most part? Yeah, everybody's fine. Okay, well, all right, that was easy. Nothing to really focus on there. All right, well, then that means we can focus on how do we want to get plastic. All right, well, now we know we're going to be using this, but short term, we need a small little refinery. So, no reason to put it in the base. That would be stupid because it generates heat. These things will put out a little bit of natural gas as well. So we can do something like what we did here, where we can collect the natural gas. We're just going to put it over here. And we'll just do a little room with a lock. And then we'll put in temperature control if we need to. Okay, so there's that. We're going to put a little lock right here. So basically what we want to do... is that. There we go, and we'll put a bottle right there, and we've got a lock. Cool. So that'll work. We don't even need a door on it. Then we will put our refinery in. So we're just going to stick... I don't think we'll ever need two, because we're going to automate this, so we'll just stick with one. We will put in our polymer press. Okay, we'll stick it there. I'm just going to stick that there so that we can reach the top. And then it will need a gas pump at some point. We're going to need to take our vent and put it into our waste pipe, which is this one here. So the quickest way in... Probably like that. Okay, that takes care of the waste pipe. Now this is going to be natural gas, so we can just stick it straight in. However, we need to pump this out first. And turn it into a vacuum. So what we'll do is we'll just do that first. Okay. Cool. Then we're going to need power in here. There we go. See, I'm doing much better. If you've noticed, I'm not worrying so much about if I'm over 2,000. I'm just paying attention to what is used constantly and what is not used. Now, some of them are pretty high. Like, I mean, this one's 4,000. You know, that's... Woo, that's pretty high. I mean, obviously, you know, we've got this one here, which is 1,000 alone, and that's only used occasionally. And when it's being used, they're not working, so they're not cooking, they're not doing other things. So, doing a pretty good job at, you know, changing things over. So this one's at 6,000. Same thing, these things just sit here most of the time. So, yeah. Instead of worrying about putting in tons and tons and tons of power. So, hey, I'm learning, right? Okay, now, anyways, back to this. So, this is going to go like this. Probably should have thought about this better. Yeah, we didn't think this through. It's gonna be a mess. I mean, this is not the main thing where we're not gonna be making petroleum through here constantly long term. So I think we can get away with doing that. And then this here needs to be the crude oil that we're going to be bringing in. So most likely what we'll do is once we start collecting crude oil, well, it's collecting down here at the moment. Well, we're going to drain this out, and then we can use this pipe here. And just reverse it. And that can be our crude oil supply. So I won't connect it, I'll just come out to there. Alright, very good. That should work. It's a mess, but it should work. Alright, yeah, okay. We're good. So we'll let you guys work on that. Let's come over to Smironi and see how we're doing over here in our building. And digging out. Yeah, it looks like we've finished a lot of the digging out that I had scheduled. So let's just continue along that process. Yeah, we can do that as well. We can get that one. We can get these two. Yeah, they were kind of bored. They had nothing to do, evidently. So we can go across there. We can get that one. You're going to get those. We can get that one. We can drain that down there. And then we can come across this. So we can go across there. And there. And there. A little micromanagement is what we're going to be doing here for a little bit, but that's okay. We'll take those out. All right. Heat-wise, what happened over here? We dumped this down and it spread because it broke out this, I think, right? It's in the ice biome. So it's just gonna melt all of this, and that's okay. It's a lot of heat to dissipate, but some of these are down. They're not in the thousands anymore. Because I remember when I first looked at this, we had a couple of them that were like 1,000 degrees. See, they're down. The highest now is these right on the edge, and there. So it did help. It doesn't look like we created steam anywhere, amazingly enough. I'm gonna go ahead and do those two, and that. Just to kind of force this extra liquid through here. It'll just pile here. That'll help cool that. Alright, so we can come over here. We can do this. Alright. Looks like we can come across here and we can get this. Do that one. Do we need polluted water over here? Not really. I mean, we're doing these little farm things right here. Technically, we could just get rid of this. I'll keep it here for the moment, just in case we need emergency food supply. We've got those 4 little tiles. That's okay. All right. So, meanwhile, we can come over here. So, let's also dig that. This is fine. Let's take this out. Yeah, we can take this out as well. So we'll do that. Let me see. We've already got this through here, but just so that we have a path, we're going to do this. Future planning, right? Okay, that'll give us that. We did generate steam here, so it's a little tricky. This is heating up quite a bit and evaporating. So, I mean, we did generate a little bit of heat. We'll survive. It's not the end of the world. It's the end of the world! The end of the world! Oh no! What are we gonna do? We'll figure it out. All right. Did we finish pumping out these? We did. So let's get this. Let's go ahead and deconstruct some stuff. So first, We can deconstruct all, so that we can deconstruct. We don't need anything coming through here, so we can deconstruct that. And then we can go ahead and deconstruct power and then liquid. I still want the ladder for now. Alright, so we'll go ahead and get that. Where was the other one? Here's the other one. So we can deconstruct all here as well. Okay, let's do that. Left us with a little bit of ethanol we can just mop up. So we'll tag that. Very, very good. Then we can continue down here. So let me see. We've got the top. Let's go ahead and dig this out. And we will put in those two items, just so that we can reach over there. You can raise pressure all you want. You're not going to erupt, so not worried about you. I'll go ahead and do the same here for now as well. Oops. Alright. And then we can start digging out some more fossil and stuff. So first of all, yeah, we just got to be careful some of this, because we could break through and create a little bit of heat strokes. So we'll take it slowly. We can come across this though, so we'll do that because this is low enough temperature. Very good. I think we can dig that out and this out. Do that. That allows me to take those out. We're working on that. We're leaving this for the moment, but I can come down this side and kind of clobber this out a little bit. So we'll do that. You guys have already dug out there, and we're working up here already. That is excellent. Let's go ahead and just stick those two there, and then we'll dig this stuff out. And we'll tag the top of that. Cool. Then we can go ahead and get that. Excellent. Yeah, these guys are working pretty good. All right, let's come back over to Earthino. See how we're doing with our construction jobs. Not really doing anything. Honestly, our temperature's more balanced though. That's good. But otherwise, we're not doing a whole lot. Yeah. Alright. We don't want anybody yet, so we're fine. We might be able to switch the research because, yeah, you guys have done most of that. We can't do that one yet. We can do this. I'm just trying to get the little ones done as much as we can. Oh, I can deconstruct these now. Finally. Since we cleaned that up in the base. Did we do anything over here? Not really. We built a few things, but we really didn't do much. But we can work on some things. Cool, you're coming over here to dig and build. We did finish this, which means we can start chopping away at it. So, I mean, that's something. Cool. Oh yeah, we were going to turn this off. There we go. Now that that's built. And we did get this built, but we haven't built our wire yet. So that's the one that needs the priority in case we need to send food over to the other colony. All right, cool. So we'll prioritize that. Otherwise, what's wrong with you? Hungry, soggy, afraid of the dark? Really? You're afraid of the dark. I'm sorry about that. I never even noticed. Well, if I stick this here, it won't affect you. So I could just do that. Take out this. Build that. We'll fix it. Alright. Didn't expect that. Afraid of the dark. Didn't even notice that he was afraid of the dark. But we will correct. Don't worry. We'll get you taken care of. Okay, we can continue over there, and we can also do that. We dug through this side. This is all sand, so I don't want to dump that out yet. But we can go ahead and get this part taken care of. That'll work. I'm also going to put you there. Alright, so we've got that. Now we put this, and we'll have light. Let there be light for our poor little dupe who is afraid of the dark. What's our temperature? Oh, it's going down. It's still warm, obviously, but it's slowly we're taking some of this down. Now it did heat up this entire section, so that's kind of unfortunate, but we'll survive. All right. Don't forget to come put in coal. We have coal, right? Yeah, we've got plenty of coal. Our prioritization may have ruined it to where they won't go fill the coal. What would it be under? No. I guess just supplying power supply. Yeah, it'd just be that. Okay, well, we'll do that just to make sure we're okay. Down here, we could drain this, so what we could do is we could come over here, we can dig this up, come up over here, and go like that. Should allow us to get to all of that. Yeah. Alright. Well, I think that does it for this episode. We are making slow little bits of progress. May not seem like a lot, I know, but you know, we're gonna get there. And start getting things done. How is the oxygen over here? Overall, the whole map's filled with oxygen, so these guys should never have a problem breathing. He's just got this little spot right here. Cool. Awesome, awesome. And over here, we've got our important water flows working. We've got our oxygen flows working. Power is working. We even got a little bit of backup ethanol now. So that is good. All right. Well, thank you for joining me, everybody. And we'll see you in the next episode. Take care.